Hello everyone, my name is Elisa Santos. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Daly City, California. I attended the University of California at Davis, where I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology with a minor in Chinese Language and Literature. The strong undercurrent in my college studies was the Chinese curriculum at Davis, which I entered into in order to help create a bridge between my Hong Kong and California upbringing. Being raised in the U.S. meant that much of the culture my immigrant parents were imparting was competing with American culture influences from friends and school. I took my minor at Davis very seriously, as I knew I needed more daily exposure to the Chinese community and opportunities to speak Cantonese. These realizations led me to volunteering at Paul Hom Asian Clinic, a free health clinic run by the UC Davis Medical School and organized to provide free medical services to the local Asian community. For 3 years, I took vitals of incoming patients and provided Cantonese translating services between doctors and patients. As my interest in a career in science subsided and I began to focus on my Chinese studies, I simultaneously found a passion for law. In keeping up with current events and news around the world and within our country, I was exposed to the need to know and be competent in the rules and regulations that are in place to protect our rights and freedoms for citizens and non-citizens alike. In the course of learning more about law in the U.S., I've discovered that law can be open to interpretation. I have a calling and responsibility to assert what I believe is fair and just, rather than blindly following others' interpretations. Currently, I work as a corporate paralegal for a boutique law firm specializing in emerging growth and formation of startup companies here in the Silicon Valley. I hope to attend law school in the near future, where I will continue to explore what a career in the law might look like for me. Growing up, I was always involved in sports. I swam competitively for 8 years on a local club swim team. In high school, I ran cross country and track and field. For 5 years, during weekday evenings and weekends, I coached a club team, taught swim lessons to kids and young adults, and became a lifeguard at my high school pool. I believe that health and fitness are crucial to maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Recently, I found a passion for pole dance. Not only does it exemplify the grace and beauty of dance, it also requires all aspects of strength building and constant training. I hope that through my training and performances, I am able to break stereotypes and bring awareness to both men and women that pole dance is an art form that requires a high level of fitness and athleticism, as well as the confidence and creativity required of dancers and performers. The culmination of these experiences is a recognition on my part that my interests are indeed diverse, but at my core, there is also a powerful acknowledgement of my Chinese roots, and that acknowledgement comes with a desire to be more involved in the Chinese community. Chinese culture is such a huge part of my life. It has greatly contributed to who I am and what kind of person I want to become. I hope that by participating in the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant, I am able to delve deeper into my Chinese heritage and be an active contributor and service provider to the Chinese community. I want to volunteer and work with children in after-school programs in order to enrich and help preserve their exposure to Chinese culture and language that I wish I had growing up. I want to thank my sponsor, family, and friends for supporting me on this journey. I also want to thank the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant Committee for allowing me to participate in this once-in-a-lifetime experience. And to everyone, Happy Chinese New Year! 新年快樂，身體健康，心想事成，多謝。
Happy Year of the Rooster! 雞年大吉! My name is Victoria Ng, Ng Pui Lei. I am 24 years old. I earned my master's degree in education policy and my bachelor's degree in international studies. I work at a software company called Mattersight as a service delivery analyst, managing software release cycles and client issues. I am honored and humbled to represent Chicago's Chinatown in the historic Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant. I would like to take this opportunity to share what I am passionate about: Project Vision. 3 years ago, I founded the Associate Board of Project Vision, a youth nonprofit in Chicago's Chinatown which provides 100% free services to youth. Project Vision takes youth development to another level by providing leadership development and community service opportunities in addition to tutoring programs. I plan to help Project Vision increase its size and engagement with the community in the near future. My involvement with youth development in Chinatown began when I was a shy 14-year-old. In order to get me out of my shell and help me practice my singing, my parents encouraged me to participate in the local Hong Kong club singing contest. In that contest, I got to sing my favorite Cantonese songs. Through participating subsequent years, I realized that I had a passion for the performing arts and a greater appreciation for my Chinese heritage. That was when I started volunteering for the Chinatown Chamber of Commerce, through my leading tours around the city and helping out at various events. I realized how vibrant and welcoming my community was. I also got to meet various leaders who became my mentors and supporters. My mentors taught me not only how to be more professional, but also the history and politics of our community.
Despite the Chinese Exclusion Act, many Chinese people have immigrated across the United States and across the world. And through that, we have established multiple Chinatowns, including our very own Chicago Chinatown. And through perseverance, despite being moved from the downtown area to our current location, we are still thriving and businesses grow and businesses are established every single year. And in addition, because of our perseverance, the Chinatown Pingtown Memorial Park, the Chinatown Field House, and the Chinatown Library were all established. We fought really hard to get those back after they were demolished from moving down to our current area and from the Chicago Red Line being established. All of this is because of Chinese perseverance, and it wasn't because of our elders, I would be standing here today. Thank you.
With their guidance, I led and trained high school students on getting involved with the local politics, as well as activating the community vote with door-to-door voter registration.
How many people have you talked to today?
Today total, I think maybe like earlier I talked to around 70, I think, and then just now I don't remember how many people I talked to. Did I talk to like maybe like 15 people? Okay, I guess so like 85.
That experience taught me the importance of a unified and active community while allowing me to talk with community members about their struggles on an individual basis. I eventually found my niche in Project Vision, where I had the opportunity to make an impact on our youth every day. I am so grateful for the community's support, and I am so honored to be Miss Chicago Chinatown 2016. As Miss Chicago Chinatown, I have been given so many opportunities to get involved with the community I love and to share my passion for youth development. I get to sing and MC at events while meeting new and great people. Participating in Miss Chinatown U.S.A. is an honor. It allows me the opportunity to meet other Chinese American leaders, learn more about my Chinese heritage, reflect on what it means to be a modern Chinese American woman, and, most importantly, represent the community that helped me get to this national stage. I'm thrilled to represent Chicago while partaking in a 60-year legacy of beautiful and intelligent Chinese American women. I would like to thank my community, my sponsor, the Chinese American Civic Council, and all of my family and friends for your years of support. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Liu. 中文名叫劉雲. I was born and raised in the serene city of Sunnyvale in the heart of Silicon Valley, just about 5 miles away from Apple. I am 17 years old and a senior at Homestead High School. In the future, I hope to attend UC Berkeley and major in the economics and business fields. Throughout high school, I have been a member of Student Government and Future Business Leaders of America, where I have won multiple state and national awards. I am also the VP and founder of TEDx, where I hope to inspire my peers through conferences and talks. Growing up, I've been super proud of my heritage. I've been involved with the Bay Area Chinese community as a Chinese dancer for 12 years, as well as an instructor and performer, where I've performed for corporate events, the disabled, and Chinese New Year's. I enjoy dancing and exercising as a way to calm my nerves and relieve my stress from school. I have also participated in several regional and national competitions and was recently awarded as the top soloist at the Showbiz National Competition this past summer. In the future, I want to become a productive member of society by using my creativity and knowledge to contribute to the growing business and tech industries. Through the Miss Chinatown pageant, I hope to stay more connected and involved with the Chinese community and serve as an ambassador and role model for Chinese Americans. I want to inspire the public about the beauty of my culture and work with local organizations to create a better world for our future. Thank you to my sponsor, friends, and family for your support, and the 中华总商会 for this wonderful opportunity.
Hi, my name is Dorothy Kahn. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Seattle. I'm currently a student at the University of Washington studying human-centered design and engineering. After I graduate, I'll return to Amazon as a user experience designer. Come along with me as I tell you a bit more about myself, show you the beautiful sights of this city.
My parents moved to the United States in pursuit of a higher education. They had my brother first in New York, and 4 years later, they had me. Together as a family, we moved to Seattle for all the opportunities it could present to us, and I'm honored to call this place home. Other than the iconic Space Needle, one of my favorite places to go to is the Pike Place Market, where you're sure to see a show. If you make the trip down, try and find the very first Starbucks coffee shop, or if you dare, the infamous gum wall. A walk through this market will give you a taste of the diverse foods, businesses, and people that thrive in Seattle. Growing up with this diversity has given me an appreciation for people of all backgrounds and cultures. I love to learn about people and the stories that they have to tell, which is why I decided to pursue my bachelor's degree in human-centered design and engineering at the University of Washington. As an aspiring user experience designer, I want to identify problems that people experience and find how technology can provide solutions. Ultimately, I want to bring a smile to people's faces. I've had the opportunity to do exactly that through internships with smart technologies, Amazon, and startups. For my most recent internship, I spent 3 months at Microsoft Research Asia in Beijing, China. This experience allowed me to connect with my Chinese heritage as I explored buildings and watched the sunset at the Summer Palace. Walked around Tiananmen Square, stayed up all night to watch pigeons fly for the flag raising ceremony, climbed the Great Wall, and watched robots dance at the Museum of Science and Technology. I also had the opportunity to travel down south to the city of Sanya in the Hainan province. Throughout all of these experiences, I was able to practice Chinese, learn more about the Chinese history and culture, and make friendships that will last a lifetime. Upon returning to Seattle, I'll be finishing up my last quarter of school and beginning my career as a user experience designer at Amazon. A big takeaway from my internships is that there's a large gender gap that exists in the technology industry and in other industries as well. I want women to know that they should pursue their passions regardless of others' discouraging words, thoughts, or actions. In order to support women in tech, I've worked as an officer and webmaster for the University of Washington's Society of Women Engineers and a college ambassador for Stanford University's G++ organization. Additionally, I worked as the computer programming instructor for elementary school children to introduce technology to future generations. I strongly believe that diversity across industries brings previously unknown voices to the table, which can generate new ideas and outcomes. Other than having a passion for people and technology, I developed a passion for softball and baseball ever since I started playing in Little League. My favorite childhood memory is going to Safeco Field with my mom mom, dad, and brother to eat hot dogs and watch the Seattle Mariners take on another team. For a couple summers now, I've been working as the Mariners ball girl. It's a challenging job as you protect fans from stray baseballs on live television, but it's a blast and I've met some incredible individuals through it. I've seen firsthand how baseball can bring people from all over the world together, and it's only made me fall even more in love with the sport. Besides baseball, I like to draw, paint, snowboard, and bake sweets. With all that said, I'm incredibly excited to be representing Seattle in Miss Chinatown, U.S.A. 2017. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about me.
Aloha, my name is Stephanie Wang. 大家好，我叫王慧媛，今年24岁，来自夏威夷。I'm 24 years old and I'm from beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. I was born in Flushing, New York, and I moved to Hawaii when I was 6 years old. I am a proud graduate of Punahou School here in Honolulu, Hawaii, with notable alumni such as President Barack Obama, Michelle Wee, and even Sun Yat-sen. I went to college at the beautiful campus of UH Manoa, where I majored in Chinese language and literature. I love to travel, I love to read. I'm currently in an animated series on YouTube called Lucky and Pie. A few years ago, I had the chance to choreograph for Jay Chou in his music video Ukulele, which is Hawaii inspired. It was filmed in Kenting, Taiwan, but I mean, the beach was beautiful and it really made me feel like home when I was living in Taiwan at the time. I love to be in nature, I love to go hiking, swimming, snorkeling, anything that allows me to be in the sun and to be with my family and friends, you'll find me doing. Well, growing up, I moved around a lot. I attended 8 different schools in 4 different countries. And at first, of course, being that young, having to move from place to place, making new friends, it was kind of a hassle. I saw it as like a negative experience. Now I realize it was the best thing that could have happened to me because I got to meet so many great people. I got to learn so much about different cultures. That's why I love making new friends. I love meeting new people from all over the place. I was the only Asian American in my entire elementary school. I remember being in kindergarten and a lot of my classmates realized that I looked different from them. And it was really hurtful being isolated and questioning my identity. It was really hard to go through that. What really helped me was my teacher, Miss Williams. She saw what was happening and made a Chinese cultural day for the entire class. And she had me lead the class. She had me teach my classmates how to use chopsticks, teach them how to write Chinese characters. And that was the first time I was like, wow, it's awesome to be Chinese. If I didn't have that moment in kindergarten, I don't know where I'd be today, but I definitely would not be the proud Chinese woman I am right now. And I am looking forward to spreading the Chinese heritage and Chinese culture with the world. Having that experience at such a young age really inspired me as an adult to start my own nonprofit called Bully Free Hawaii U.S.A, a organization that allows people to take a stand against bullying. I had May 4th proclaimed as Hawaii's first anti-bullying day by the state of Hawaii, and we are now working on our 3rd annual anti-bullying day. I want to make a difference globally and not just here in Hawaii and even in the US, because there are so many people out there who need our help, and the greatest gift you can give someone is your time and your effort, and that's what I plan on doing. One of the things I really love doing is community service and giving back to my community here in Hawaii. I love feeding the homeless at Next Step Homeless Shelter every first Monday of every month. I love to read to kids in elementary schools and talking to them about my experiences. Just being able to be a role model for them really warms my heart, and I really see a bright future for Hawaii's youth and the youth of America. I'm so grateful to be able to participate in this year's Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant. I'm excited to bring the Aloha spirit to the stage, and I am just so thankful for the Chinese Chamber of Commerce for giving me this opportunity to grow and experience this with my fellow sisters from across the nation. Thank you so much to my family, friends, and sponsors. Thank you, Miss Chinatown Hawaii organization. Family, love you guys. And 谢谢大家，非常感恩。Aloha.
Hi everyone, my name is Karen Yang. 大家好，我是杨开任. I am 18 years old and I'm from the great city of Houston, Texas. After moving to Boston to open up a new chapter of my life at Harvard University last August, I now fully understand the true diversity in Houston. Houston is the fourth most populous city in the United States, home to 23 Fortune 500 companies, a unique museum district, and the world's largest livestock show and rodeo. Growing up in Houston has allowed me to fully put my heart into everything that I do, while striving to keep a balance between service, academics, and the arts. I truly enjoy using my time and talents to serve those in need, and have found a deep satisfaction in bringing music to Alzheimer's patients. In 2012, I began coordinating concerts and playing piano at local Alzheimer's care centers around Houston. These concerts have touched the lives of over 100 Alzheimer's patients and have showcased over 30 talented musicians. After volunteering over 600 hours in my community, I was named a 2015 Congressional Gold Medalist by the U.S. Congress and a recipient of the President's Volunteer Service Gold Award by President Obama. Aside from being an avid volunteer, I am also a student who constantly seeks enriching educational opportunities. In high school, I served as president of the Mathematics Honor Society and qualified for the American Invitational Mathematics Examination. I also conducted research on the genetic cause of ankylosing spondylitis at the University of Texas. In my senior year of high school, I was awarded a scholarship for receiving a perfect score on the SAT and was also named a 2016 Coca-Cola Scholar. Last summer, I was a finance intern at Texas First Investment Management. Currently, I am a freshman at Harvard University studying applied mathematics and economics. At Harvard, I am a freshman representative for Harvard University Women in Business, an organization that seeks to empower young female leaders through education and experience. My desire to help others succeed and love for mathematics has led me to a possible career in financial planning. My interest in entrepreneurship and aspiration to truly make a difference motivate me to start a nonprofit that empowers underprivileged children through education. Growing up, the performing and visual arts were my form of self-expression. In high school, I was president of the National Art Honor Society, hosting workshops for aspiring artists. I won a silver medal in the National Scholastic Art Competition and had my artwork displayed in the Capitol. I have been training in traditional Chinese folk dance and ballet since I was 4. Dance has always been my way of de-stressing and connecting with my Chinese heritage. In 2013 and 2014, I placed first at the Regional Showstoppers Dance Competition and 6th at Nationals. At Harvard, I am a member of the Asian American Dance Troupe. I walked into the world of pageantry as a reserved and unconfident 13-year-old. I often felt out of place as the only Chinese American contestant, and I failed many times but always brought myself back up. My journey through pageantry has taught me a lot about loving myself and those around me, and being proud of my Chinese heritage. In 2015, I was crowned the 2015 Miss American Texas Junior Teen, and used that title to empower young girls. Last summer, I competed in the 2016 Miss Chinatown Houston pageant. Since I was a little girl, I had always looked up to the past Miss Chinatown Houston for their beauty, poise, and kindness, and I am now so excited to serve as that role model for young Chinese American girls. I am honored to be able to represent my beautiful city in the 2017 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant. I now know that it's not about wearing a crown on your head, but rather having a crown over your heart. Through the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant, I hope to inspire young girls who may be just as unconfident and shy as I was to embrace themselves and their heritage. I want to show the world that Chinese American women are beautiful, poised, multi-talented, intelligent, and powerful. Thank you, San Francisco, for having me. And thank you to my sponsors, the Chinese American Citizens Alliance Houston Lodge, for allowing me to make my childhood dreams a reality.
Hello everyone, my name is Karen Luo and I am from New York. 大家好，我叫罗欣，来自纽约。我今年23岁。我喜欢弹钢琴，还有吹长笛，这两样都考过英国皇家第8级。 另外，我还喜欢跳舞、打排球，还有游泳。It is an incredible honor to be able to represent New York at the 2017 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant. I graduated from Georgetown University in May of 2015. I was an English major and I was also a pre-medical student who wanted to become a geriatrician. However, upon graduation, I actually ended up working at a law firm in New York City. This experience has led me to want to attend law school with the hopes of improving the current healthcare system and becoming a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. 我参加选美不仅仅能学到中国文化，并且可以从其他佳丽身上学到很多东西，使我在各方面变得更成熟。In addition, when I was growing up, my grandparents always told me the following phrase: 尊老爱幼, to respect the elderly and to love the young. I hope to combine my love for the law with my interest in speaking for the Chinese population, both elderly and young. This year, we are celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant, and we are celebrating beauty. 美不光是外表美，最重要的是心灵美。Celebrating beauty is about celebrating how we act and how we portray ourselves. It is about kindness and respect. Beauty has its basis in individuality and diversity. For me, I was lucky enough to grow up in the melting pot that is New York City, so I was able to overcome boundaries. I am a Chinese American woman, so I am immersed in Chinese culture and I appreciate my American heritage. I value modesty and propriety, but I am not afraid to speak up and fight for what I believe is right. Tonight, Celebrating Beauty is about showing the United States the diversity that Chinese American women have to offer. This is actually my first time visiting the West Coast and the beautiful city of San Francisco, so I want to extend my gratitude to everyone who has been so welcoming and who have made this opportunity possible. Thank you. 谢谢大家，新年快乐，身体健康，万事如意，恭喜发财。
Hello everybody, I am Emily Lam. 大家好，我係林曉晴. I am 19 years old and I grew up in a family of 4 in the Berkeley Bay Area. I graduated from Berkeley High as a High Hope Scholar last year. Now, I'm studying biochemistry at the University of California, Davis. From bungee jumping 233 meters off the Macau Tower to scuba diving in the waters of Hainan, I love being active and finding new adventures around me. My mom saw the active bone in me jumping around the house when I was little. That's why she brought me to my first dance class at the young age of 3. With my uplifting and active personality, I immediately fell in love with dance. Since I also picked up ballet, gymnastics, ice skating, and swimming. Although I really enjoyed those activities, I found my true passion in Chinese folk dance. Since I've been actively participating at Patty Chu's Chinese dance troupe at the OACC, Oakland Asian Cultural Center, for the past 15 years, performing at various events across the Bay Area with my groupmates. We performed at every Moon Festival and Chinese New Year Street Fest, library, and elderly center like the Hongluk Senior Center, sharing our ethnic traditions. Seeing my passion in Chinese folk dance, my dance instructor offered me a position to become an independent dance instructor for one of her beginner classes. I led classes of young students through several dance performances across the Bay Area, like I did when I was younger. Through this experience, I became a role model and learned the importance of responsibility and leadership. I also love giving back to the community. That's why I volunteer at the Salvation Army Summer Day Camp every summer, teaching children from low-income families and also those who are recent arrivals from China. Some spoke little English, while others were just shy. I would lead them into different field trips and guide them through different team-building activities to help them grow as an individual. From working at the Summer Day Camp, to performing at the OACC, I am proud to call Oakland Chinatown my second home. I want to participate in the 2017 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant because I want to be the bridge between the Chinese and American community. Being an American-born Chinese, I want everyone to understand that it is okay being unable to fit into one culture. Growing up, I always struggled in either being too Chinese or too American. I want to volunteer and guide Chinese American children in understanding and embracing the history and culture ingrained in our lives as a Chinese American.
Hello, my name is Hannah Ng. 大家好，我是吴奇颖。我嘅中文名係吳以穎 and I'm a contestant in the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant 2017. I am from San Ramon, California, a beautiful city in the Tri-Valley area just east of Oakland, where I was born 24 years ago. I graduated from the University of California at Davis with a Bachelor of Science in Neurobiology, Physiology, and Behavior. I love learning about individual components and seeing how they work together to achieve a common goal. I was Vice President of Alpha Kappa Delta Phi, an Asian American interest sorority, and delegate in the Davis Collegiate Panhellenic Council. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Since a young age, I believed in challenging myself and becoming a well-rounded individual so that I can empower others in my community. I started Chinese school in 3rd grade and motivated my peers as the class president. In high school, I led a group of 150 students as the president of a community service organization named Key Club. During my free time, I like to travel, listen to music, learn new languages, and exercise. I grew up playing tennis and basketball, and I was captain of my high school's women's varsity lacrosse team. Throughout college, I was a project leader of Operation Christmas Child, which sends donated toy boxes to underprivileged children all around the world during the holidays. Currently, I'm a medical administrative assistant for a sports medicine and physical rehabilitation doctor in the Bay Area, and I strive to impact the lives of others every day. Through the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant, I hope to be a positive role model for the younger Chinese American population, as well as be an ambassador for the Chinese community, our culture, and traditions. I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey, as well as the pageant sponsors and coordinators and the San Francisco Chinese Chamber of Commerce for having me this year and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I wish you all a Happy New Year.
Hello， 大家好 ，My name is Allison Chen。我個名係陳玲玉。26 years ago, I was born in San Francisco, Chinatown. When I was a little girl, my family moved back to Hong Kong, and that is where I grew up. At the young age of 16, I returned alone to the United States to pursue my education. I graduated from UC Berkeley with a degree in Asian American and Asian Diaspora Studies. I was very lucky to have extremely supportive parents who gave me the freedom to cultivate different interests such as singing, dancing, and modeling. I believe that music is what binds us all, and music had always been a major part of my life. I want to share my voice with the world, so I participate in many different singing competitions. With a bit of luck and hard work, I was able to win many recognitions and awards. My singing journey includes opera and contemporary songs. I'm currently singing with a woman a cappella group called the Diabo Valley Chorus. I also enjoy dancing, yoga, and modeling because these are forms of communication and art. I have the freedom to express and show my true inner feelings through movement. My favorite styles of dancing are Chinese dance, pole dancing, and belly dancing. In a matter of fact, yoga is a type of dance that I practice every day. I love to model for professional photographers to create beautiful work as well. Since I was a child, I've always enjoyed nature. To be closer to nature, sometimes I like fruit picking or simply just go out to admire the flowers around me. Being inspired by my mom, who is a Chinese herbalist doctor, I naturally learned to love nature and how to heal with herbs. I love beauty as well, so I combine the two and I create my own brand of beauty products called the Pastel Sky. I love to share them as gifts with friends and family. And I also have my products available for my clients at my clinic where I practice. I believe community work is always a good way to learn and great way to give back. I volunteer at the Salvation Army in Chinatown as a summer camp teacher, and I'm part of the marketing committee of Chinese American Chamber of Commerce in Santa Clara. In addition, I am a healer at the community clinic where we offer free holistic healing. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do, says Rumi. Last year, I went to Costa Rica to pursue yoga teacher training. The month-long journey in the jungle, miles away from the nearest town, ignites my love and passion for the healing world. I knew it is my life purpose. I enjoy supporting my clients through their personal challenges, difficulties, change, and more importantly, growth. In addition to having a healthy mind, we must also have a healthy body. So now I'm teaching at 24-hour fitness as a yoga teacher. Besides being a yogi, I have my hypnotherapy practice at HCH in Lafayette. My work allows me to understand that a person's past is what shapes who they are today. I chose Asian American Studies as my major because learning about Asian history enables me to better connect my personal lineage, and I have discovered how we became who we are today as a group. My dream is to become an author and share my journey with the world. I want to start with bringing awareness and promote easy way of healthy, happy living in the Chinese community. This resonates the deepest calling from my heart. It is my honor and pleasure to share this love with the community, to bring another form of healing to better my community. My dream is to spread love and light to humanity, to remind us that we are all unique in our own beauty. I want to help others to reconnect the light within them, to live life with passion and compassion.
Hello, I'm Tracy Lee. I'm 19 years old and I was born in Augusta, Maine, but now I live in New York City for school. 大家好，我是李永彤，今年我19岁。我出生在美英州的，但是现在我住在 New York. I'm currently attending Berkeley College for International Business and was accepted into the Berkeley College Honors Program on a full scholarship. And I'm expected to graduate in the year 2020 or even sooner, hopefully. Previously, I was a dual enrollment student at Coney High School, and I was part of an honors program there that allowed me to take multiple dual enrollment courses from multiple different colleges and universities in Maine while still pursuing my high school diploma. I love dance and fashion. Those are my two hobbies that I have. Dance is one of my more recent interests that I just got into this past year after moving into New York and exploring more into the dancing community over here. Whereas fashion I've always loved and always taken an interest into. From a very young age, I love to upcycle thrifted pieces. I taught myself how to DIY fashion clothing, fashion pieces, and multiple different things about fashion. Studied different fashion patterns, etc. Shopping, of course. And for my future aspirations and dream in life is to become a bridge that connects together different cultures from around the world. Which may seem a bit odd, understandably. Oh, for my future, I want to become a bridge. But to elaborate on this, by majoring in international business, I feel that it's a way to open myself, businesses, and others in general opportunities of creating amazing, sustainable, as well profitable, lifelong partnerships and relationships from around the globe. In the end, allowing for us to gain diverse knowledge, cultural acceptance, and so much more. So maybe even one day establishing world peace? Who knows? But to put it simply, it's a lot like paving a bridge or a path for future generations and nations to come together through the common love of business and the universal language of money. And so in my future, I want to help build and stabilize a bridge that can prosper and be strong enough to last a whole eternity. So for my reason for participating in the 2017 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant is to improve myself, challenge myself, and to gain diverse knowledge and experience that I would not have otherwise. Actually, growing up, I was always ashamed and was always bullied for being different from everyone else in my 95% Caucasian community in Maine. So I constantly pushed away my family, my culture, my language. I pushed away everyone around me eventually. So for me not having this connection with my heritage, I felt like I was losing myself in a sense, losing my identity, causing me to have trouble connecting with others, and I tend to keep to myself multiple times. But one day I remember, I randomly thought like, should I bother to change myself or should I just let the universe do it for me? If I only had embraced my heritage, things maybe could have been different for me. And that's when it hit me. That's when I finally realized the crucial importance of accepting and embracing my heritage, which is a big part of who I am today. I slowly grew to learn to have pride in myself, my ancestors, my family, traditions, the whole Asian American community in general, and prominent economic and social power around the world. And so I continued to emphasize this, the need to encourage others who are first generation Chinese like me, or even future generations later on from around the world, to embrace who they are and to acknowledge the sheer power of their diversity and the magnificent beauty it truly has. 在学校里面，我是唯一一个中国学生，所以他们排斥我，所以我之前不想知道中国的一切。但是现在我长大了，我感到骄傲，我是中国人了。因为之前中国人来到美国什么都没有啊，但是现在中国人，在美国拥有很大的影响力，还有中国现在也在成长。So after everything has led to me here now, participating in the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant for 2017, facing my heritage, embracing everything, myself, heritage, culture, full force as a figure to look up to for those who may be having the same struggles as I did growing up. So for the definition of true beauty to me, it means that your inner self and your ability to see beauty in other things, whether it be objects, people, places, anything. To be beautiful means to be optimistic, strive with confidence, to fiercely pursue aspirations, successes, and the ability to give to others less fortunate, to be courageous enough to be yourself. It's what I think is true beauty. I see pageantry as a celebration of women and beauty, and allows for women to showcase their talents, express aspirations in life, raise community awareness, as well as motivate girls growing up that they can do anything, achieve greatness, whatever they want. Put themselves out there, believe in themselves, influences confidence in them, just in general. Pageantry gives a voice to community by bringing them together in celebration, hence the theme of celebration of beauty. Especially for the Miss Chinatown U.S.A. pageant, it really gives a spotlight to the Asian American community that really need it, especially now in media today. It also brings us all together to reminisce and honor our heritage that has made outstanding achievements in our history, in our culture, and just everything. Pageantry is just great. So thanks for listening. 谢谢你们的倾听。再见。
Hello， 大家好，我叫吳嘉麗，今年26歲，嚟自三藩市。大家好，我嘅名字吳嘉麗，今年26歲。Hello, my name slash Michelle Wu. I'm 26 years old, born and raised in San Francisco, California. I graduated at San Francisco State University, major in child development. I'm a part-time athlete as a badminton player. Let me tell you a story about myself. Here's my story. When I was 9 years old, my parents put me in dancing class. I like dancing a lot, but then I found my passion for sport. In high school, I was in the badminton, track, cross-country, and basketball team. As team captain, I played varsity badminton as a double player. Also, I was placed third in a relay race at the all-city track final. I was part of the California Athlete Association representing City College of San Francisco. We set a record being the first women's team to ever win a state champion in any sport. KTSF Badminton was my first tournament, and we won Level C first place. Since then, I played different tournaments in California as a mixed, single, and double player. I won many big and small tournaments, such as Berkeley, Stanford, Davis, and Charity tournament. I will have the chance to play against past Olympics player and the U.S. represent team. I usually train 3 times a week, 4 to 6 hours a day at Bay Badminton Center in South San Francisco. In each tournament, I learn more about myself and how I can improve as a player. I am very proud of myself with endless training in the last 14 years as a badminton athlete. I believe my passion for badminton is my story. I love to travel around the world. I've been to many places exploring, and it gave me the opportunity to experience other culture. I love the different experience each place has and how I can learn so much from it. I was able to give back to the community, which I've been involved with through my volunteer work, like events at the parade and the Chinese community. Joining Miss Chinatown will open more opportunity for me to volunteer and work with local organizations. I want to thank you to my sponsor, my friends and family for your support, and Happy Chinese New Year.